This video could be seen as a direct contradiction to the video I just got done recording. But as proud as I am of all of you academics out there, you true readers and scholars out there, there's another part of me that has to give you a little bit of a tough love nugget real quick. Now, this might sound crazy out of context, but y'all know that I'm coming with benevolent intent. You need to stop reading. You need to stop learning. Stop reading, stop learning, and start applying. Some of you are the truest bookworms ever. We can't find you without a book. If you're not reading something, you don't know what to do with your hands. You are so knowledgeable. Your mind is a stockpile of information. But you're not applying any of it? Like, let's take it back, like you're getting all hippy-dippy and spiritual and metaphysical with a lyrical spiritual miracle up in this. It's just like, at what point, because we talk about everything is energy, at what point do you take all of that potential energy, like in early level science class and physics class, and when do you turn all of that potential into kinetic? When do you turn all that preparation into action, right? Like for example, a lot of y'all get mad when people aren't operating at your intellectual level. I can definitely attest to this, right? But then at the same time, you're telling them all this information, you're telling them all these facts, but then you yourself, your own life looks exactly like the people that you're looking down upon at an intellectual level. How is it that you just so happen to know how to make $4-5 million in a heartbeat, but you ain't done it yourself? How do you have all of that information, but you haven't applied it? Why is it that all these couch surfing coaches out here, when there's like a fitness channel and this dude's yoked, the dude's like, I got the message, and then like the people on the couch sitting in the comment section, well, actually, you should be doing lateral raises. Your form isn't right. Are you as big as this motherfucker? Are you as big as him? Are you as cut as that individual? Can you run as fast as that girl? Can you do anything that she's doing? Can you do a muscle up with your legs extended out? Can you do that? Then shut up. You know what I'm saying? Me, you can contribute always. You can always contribute your thoughts to stuff. But how you gonna tell them? Do you look anything like that? Have you even felt any of the progress for the person that you're judging online? Then shut up. And if you can do it better, please come here and do it for us. Please show us. Because then once you prove yourself, we will pay attention to you. But these pocket PhDs, as I like to call them, the couch coaches, any other alliteration you could think of, it's like everybody got something to say, but ain't nobody doing nothing. Like I alluded to in my video when I'm learning about this consumer law, contract law, all these laws and rights that we have that we're not utilizing. You see all these idiots in the comments that say, oh, you can't do that. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do. But then when you ask them, have they ever received remedy for what they're saying? Well, I mean, no, but then shut up. The proof is in the pudding, and I don't see no pudding. I'm looking for a snack. I'm looking for a snack cup. What's the pudding brand? I'm looking for me a little snacky snack after I get done with my Lunchables, and there's no proof here. Where's the pudding? You see what I'm saying? So for all of you out there that are and don't get me wrong, it could just be a phase of your life. But for those of y'all that just need to hear this, apply it. Some of y'all are in the building phase. Some of you are just reinventing yourself, and I can speak to that. So you have to learn a lot. You have to learn a lot until you start seeing the patterns of different authors, different speakers, different ways of thought. But at a certain point, you have learned enough. Now, of course, when the older you get, you always learn and you're always growing, all that type of stuff. But what I'm saying is there's a point that, how much more can you learn before you start applying it? Before you start testing it for yourself? Before you start seeing for yourself? Before you start going out there and getting the results yourself? You see? So get your head out of the books temporarily and start applying, because then what you don't realize, you might have it all in here, but your actual practice in real life might differ. Well, it says in this book that I'm supposed to do this, this, and this, but then they changed the rules. They changed that. What you read was 4 years ago. They changed the rules 2 years ago. So now they're operating in a different way. So you have to be on the up and up. You need to keep yourself updated. Ain't no one else to tell you what's going on. You got to keep up with it now. But in the meantime, you'll never learn that something changes until you get that rejection letter or till you get that paper that says you didn't do this right. Oh, through my actual application of my own intellect, I'm like, okay, I did this and this correct. I just need to fix that. Okay, I now know how to do this for the future so I can perfect my system of whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? All these health gurus that say that you need to, I'm not saying all of them, I'm making this up. This is a joke. But all these health gurus saying that, cigarettes aren't bad for you and you should actually smoke 12 cigarettes before you work out because the nicotine stimulates your brain. Well, they may be right about the nicotine. Nicotine is something that I do believe is a little bit, has a weird rap to it, but it's all the other shit in cigarettes, so that ain't accurate. It literally says this will kill you on the packet. I think it's like the UK ones, they literally have like a dead baby on them. Like they tell you that what this stuff does. There ain't no denying that. But nevertheless, guys, it's like get your head out of the books and start applying things. Yes, you could be intellectually smart, but until you get out there, it's like, for example, I was almost done, but this is just another example. The dating world, right? There's a lot of young men out there that are following the bad advice of these red pill manosphere dudes. All these toxic ass traits that they're passing on to another young generation of men. They're annoying, but it is what it is, But at what point, young man that's subscribed to all these alpha male channels, at what point do you actually walk out there and talk to a girl the way that these guys do? And how much success have you actually gotten? Hey, woman, I am a high value man. You now submit to me. No. But that's what they got you going out here doing. You following these young streamers. Hey, yo, fine shit. Hey, yo, fine shit. That's the new terminology. Hey, yo, I'm trying to make you my ball. Hey, yo, do a 360. Hey, yo, chat. Hey, yo, chat. Hey, yo, chat. Hey, is she bad, chat? Is she bad, chat? Through your own application in life, you need to get laughed at by a few girls. You need to get rejected. You need a girl to give you that L. You need a girl to do that before you start to realize, because a lot of y'all, you blame the women for not having accountability, but you ain't taking accountability for the fact you have no game. You're trying to copy what you saw an alpha male channel doing when you ain't that same dude. You are a nerd. That guy is the rich dude that doesn't have to work on his personality anymore because he's rich as shit. You're a nerd. Use that. But you have to go out there and fail. A lot of you intellectuals out there are too scared to fail. You're content with having the information in your mind, and you don't care about the real world because you already got it done in here. I hate to break it to you. I know we're all living our own individual realities, and this is an outpicturing of our mental plane and all that type of stuff. But nah, bro. There's a certain point where the physical world means something. While we're all in this game, while we're in this matrix, while we're in here with our headsets, with our bodies up there in space somewhere, it's like what you do in the physical world matters. So stop reading and start applying. To the next one. Peace.